Medieval history. Key events and figures that shaped the Middle Ages presented by History Facts and Mysteries. Welcome to History Facts and Mysteries. Today, we're stepping back into the fascinating world of the Middle Ages, a time of knights and castles, plagues and pilgrimages, great empires, and religious fervor. While the medieval era is often shrouded in stereotypes of darkness and superstition, it was a time of transformation, innovation, and profound human drama. The Middle Ages, spanning roughly from the 5th to the 15th century, were a bridge between the ancient world and the modern era. In this video, we'll uncover the key events and figures that defined this period, from the fall of Rome to the dawn of the Renaissance. If you love unraveling the mysteries of history, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for more intriguing stories from the past. Now, let's embark on a journey through the Middle Ages and discover the people, events, and ideas that shaped a millennium of history. The fall of Rome and the birth of a new era. The Middle Ages began with one of history's most monumental collapses, the fall of the Western Roman Empire in 476 AD. The Roman Empire, once a symbol of unity and civilization, fragmented under the weight of internal corruption, economic instability, and relentless invasions by Germanic tribes like the Visigoths and Vandals. This collapse plunged Western Europe into what many call the Dark Ages, a term that emphasizes the loss of centralized governance, urban life, and classical knowledge. However, this period was far from uniformly dark. The Eastern Roman Empire, also known as the Byzantine Empire, thrived, preserving Roman law, Greek culture, and Christian traditions. One figure who stands out during this transitional period is Emperor Justinian I of Byzantium. His reign in the 6th century was marked by the ambitious rebuilding of Constantinople, the codification of Roman law into the Justinian Code, and his dream of restoring the Roman Empire's former glory. His legacy served as a beacon of continuity amidst the chaos of Western Europe's fragmentation. The rise of feudalism, lords, vassals, and peasants as centralized authority declined. A new system of governance emerged, feudalism. This structure was built on relationships of loyalty and service between lords and vassals, with peasants, or serfs, working the land in exchange for protection. Feudalism was not just a political system, it was a way of life that defined medieval Europe. Castles dotted the landscape, serving as both fortresses and symbols of power. Knights, bound by codes of chivalry, became the epitome of medieval values, with their tales immortalized in legends like King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. One of the most significant figures of this era was Charlemagne, the king of the Franks and later emperor of the Romans. Crowned by Pope Leo III in 800 AD, Charlemagne sought to unify much of Western Europe under his rule. His reign marked the Carolingian Renaissance, a revival of art, education, and culture inspired by classical traditions. The power of the Church, a unifying force. Religion dominated every aspect of life during the Middle Ages. The Catholic Church was the single most powerful institution, influencing politics, education, and daily life. Monasteries became centers of learning, preserving ancient texts and knowledge. The 11th century saw the launch of the Crusades, a series of religious wars aimed at reclaiming the Holy Land from Muslim control. While the Crusades are often remembered for their violence and failed objectives, they also facilitated cultural exchange between Europe and the Middle East, introducing new ideas, technologies, and goods like spices and silk. One intriguing figure from this period is Eleanor of Aquitaine, who defied the norms of her time. As the queen consort of both France and England, she played a pivotal role in the political intrigues of the era and was a patron of the arts. Her support for courtly love literature shaped medieval culture in profound ways. The Black Death, a plague of biblical proportions. No discussion of the Middle Ages is complete without addressing the Black Death, one of the most devastating pandemics in human history. Sweeping through Europe in the mid-14th century, the plague claimed the lives of an estimated 25–30 million people, nearly one-third of Europe's population. The disease, caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, spread rapidly due to overcrowded cities, poor sanitation, and increased trade. The psychological and social impact was immense. People turned to religion, blaming their sins or divine punishment, while others descended into lawlessness. The aftermath of the Black Death reshaped Europe's social and economic landscape. With a reduced workforce, serfs gained more bargaining power, leading to the eventual decline of feudalism. It also spurred advancements in medicine and public health. The Hundred Years' War. Rivalry and revolution. The Hundred Years' War, 1337 to 1453, between England and France was another defining event of the Middle Ages. What began as a dynastic dispute over the French throne evolved into a prolonged conflict that introduced new forms of warfare and national identity. One of the war's most iconic figures is Joan of Arc, a peasant girl who claimed to receive visions from God instructing her to lead the French to victory. Her leadership and unwavering faith turned the tide in France's favor, culminating in the crowning of Charles VII. Tragically, she was captured by the English, tried for heresy, and burned at the stake. Today, Joan of Arc is remembered as a symbol of courage and resilience. Cultural and intellectual flourishing. Despite its challenges, the Middle Ages witnessed remarkable cultural achievements. Gothic cathedrals like Notre Dame and Chartres showcased the era's architectural ingenuity, with soaring spires and intricate stained glass windows. Medieval literature also flourished, with works like Beowulf, the Canterbury Tales by Geoffrey Chaucer, and the Divine Comedy by Dante Alighieri capturing the imagination of readers. These texts provide a window into the values, fears, and aspirations of medieval society. Philosophy and science advanced as well, particularly during the 12th century Renaissance. Thinkers like Thomas Aquinas sought to reconcile faith with reason, while universities began to emerge, laying the foundation for modern education. The fall of Constantinople and the dawn of the Renaissance. The Middle Ages came to a dramatic close in 1453 with the fall of Constantinople to the Ottoman Empire. This event not only marked the end of the Byzantine Empire but also symbolized the transition to the modern age. The rediscovery of classical knowledge, combined with innovations like the printing press, ignited the Renaissance, a period of unparalleled creativity and exploration. The Middle Ages, often dismissed as a time of stagnation, had laid the groundwork for this cultural rebirth. A legacy of resilience and innovation. The Middle Ages were a time of profound transformation and remarkable resilience. Despite being characterized by wars, plagues, and upheavals, this era laid the groundwork for many of the cultural, scientific, and political advancements we take for granted today. From the perseverance of medieval communities in the face of devastation to the flowering of art and education in the 12th century Renaissance, the Middle Ages embody the tenacity and creativity of the human spirit. This period wasn't just a bridge between the ancient and modern worlds. It was an era that shaped the foundations of the societies we live in now. Its achievements, from architectural marvels like Gothic cathedrals to literary works that continue to inspire, remind us that even in times of hardship, humanity is capable of extraordinary innovation. At History Facts and Mysteries, our mission is to bring these stories to life, connecting you with the past in ways that are meaningful and thought-provoking. The Middle Ages, far from being just a dark time, are a testament to the complexity of history, a tapestry of triumphs, challenges, and lessons that continue to resonate. If you've enjoyed this journey through the medieval world, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you won't miss our upcoming explorations into the mysteries of history. What aspect of the Middle Ages intrigued you most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Remember, history is more than a collection of dates and events. It's the story of humanity itself, waiting to be rediscovered. Until next time, keep uncovering the mysteries of the past. There's always more to learn, more to explore, and more to inspire.